Hey everybody, welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Today we'll be talking about Balatro. Hang on. Today we'll be talking about Balatro, the roguelike the roguelike poker game. Hang on. Let's see. So, first off, I would like to address the fact that if you hear any audio differences, anything that sounds a little off, maybe things sound a little cleaner at times than others, my setup has improved slightly, not a whole lot. The room is still echoey, but I've been able to pull out an old piece of kit that I just really hadn't had a place for until now. And basically I'm testing it out for the first time. But anyways, today, as I said, we'll be talking about Balatro, a roguelike game that plays like a game of poker in a lot of senses. The objective of the game is to earn chips. You earn chips by playing different poker hands. Different poker hands are equivalent to different amounts of chips earned. You can unlock jokers that will act as multipliers based off of different features and effects. Like if you have two pairs, one joker might activate while another joker might activate if there is not a specific hand that you play. Another joker might activate if you have a full house. Another joker might activate if you've got all of the same suit. Another one might activate if you've got only a certain amount of a same suit, etc. All of them can kind of build on each other, and like they'll all apply multipliers that can increase the amount of chips you get, which is good because as you keep going, the required amount of chips that you need to get keeps going up and up and up. And each time that you manage to succeed, you can also get money, which you can use in the shop after each game to buy tarot cards, more jokers, vouchers that have permanent impacts on things. You can unlock new decks of cards that have different effects each run. You can unlock poker chips that have different effects. There's a lot to it. However, the nice part about Balatro is that although it can be very fun to play it very fast-paced, there was not a time limit to it. You can really sit there and analyze your hand, because I'm somebody who's never played a round of poker in his life. Because, even a few weeks back, I told my brother that I was playing Balatro, and he's like, "Oh, so you know how to play poker?" I'm like, I know the hands, but I don't know how to play poker. So yes, but no. Oh, I hear some of that echo right there. Hang on. Alright, there we go. So anyways, as you play through the game, you can also unlock tarot cards that are used as consumables that can remove or upgrade different cards in your hand, remove or upgrade different jokers because you can only have a certain amount in your field at any given time. The main accessibility feature that Balatro has is allowing you to enable or disable a CRT effect that can make things kind of fuzzy to look at, kind of hard to watch after a while. And beyond that, there isn't really much need for accessibility settings in my mind. Maybe some font change settings I would think might help things, just to make things a bit clearer for people who can't read highly stylized fonts, but otherwise, Balatro is really just a game you gotta feel. So without further ado, I'm gonna let you watch me play Balatro for a while. But also, before I let you go on that, I have an announcement to make. So, last year, I did my whole advent calendar, where I showed off games that I wasn't going to review, games that, for one reason or another, I felt were not good for videos on my channel. Some of them I have gone back and I have made videos on over the past year. I'm not doing an advent calendar this year. Too much is going on in my life, and I'm stressed out as it is. Health problems have made me fall behind on deadlines. Heck, last week's video I barely made it to the noon release date requirement. And that was only because yesterday I was feeling well enough to actually edit that video. But I said that I do want to do stuff for like big things for the year, right? 2024 is going to be an exception, but 2025, my goal is for one of my first videos of the year to be a big one. See, there's a game called UFO 50. You may or may not have heard about it. It's basically a collection of 50 indie retro style games meant to replicate the feeling of, like, the way I describe it, and just the way that I describe it is, it's like if you've got an old retro console. You've got all the cartridges still from your old collection, and you haven't played that console in a while. You pick up a cartridge, you dust it off, you look at it, you have some good memories of it, right? But you have no memory of the controls. Like, you can look at the controls in UFO 50, but honestly, sometimes the controls, they don't do it justice. The way that they describe them is very minimal. But basically, it's up to you to figure out, okay, what does this button do? What does this do? How do I do this? What secrets are in the game, you know? And as somebody who grew up with an SNES, even though I am not an 80s kid by any means, born in 96, tried and true, but I grew up with my family's old SNES, and we still have it. We still have the cartridges, we still have the power cables and the controllers to play those games, and oh boy, if it isn't a riot to sometimes dust off a cartridge, pick one of the games, and just go, man, let's play some Super Mario World for today, you know? Let's forget about the 4K 60 FPS games. Give me that good old-fashioned, like, Donkey Kong Country 2. Give me that Killer Instinct, you know? Sometimes it's just nice to go back to those retro games. And UFO 50 is meant to kind of replicate that feeling of those retro titles, those retro collections, you know? And it's 50 of those different games. Like, there's some sports games, there's some puzzle games, strategy games, platformers, shooters, beat-em-ups. There's a wide variety of games. And I've been having a riot playing them. Some of them are, like, half of them are co-op, so I've been playing a few of them with my mom recently. And I want to talk about all of them. But I don't want to talk about, just a handful of them. No, I want to do... It's a format I've seen on YouTube quite a bit, so call me unoriginal if you want. But I want to do UFO 50, but I give each game a 1-minute review on my basic thoughts. What does the legally blind gamer think about this game in UFO 50? Like, if you want more thoughts, you can ask for my thoughts in the comments, but otherwise, it's just getting a minute out of me. But for the last video of 2024, we're going with a relatively unknown game called Geodepths. It's a game I picked up from the Steam Winter Sale a few weeks back. I was having a lot of fun with it, just chilling out, mining, sitting in a massive drill, gathering resources, building up a base of operations. It's a riot of a time, even though it doesn't seem like it on the surface. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm ready to get back in the swing of things. No longer vomiting my guts out. And now I'm going to let you loose onto some Balatro gameplay. Hope you have a good New Year, guys. Thanks for supporting my content. It means a lot to me.